Ah, hola. I know what you're thinking. Oh, what? We already did this. Yeah, well, you've used this format before, but this is different. Okay, the last one I think said actividades de hoy or something like that. This one says actividades finales. Finales, if you can recognize the cognate, means final. Okay, so this is kind of taking the place of your verbal final exam. All right, and again, I want to just amplify your voice. I want you to feel empowered to do whatever it is that you want. Okay. So, I mean, not whatever it is you want, but like kind of. I mean, I guess really, if you think about it, you can basically do whatever it is that you want as long as you fulfill my basic, like, kind of guidelines, right? Which is just that you are using um, questions and answers from this document that is pretty much shared with you like 900 billion times. Okay. So, these are all basically different questions and answers we've learned how to use this year in Spanish. And really, questions and answers have made up basically everything that we have developed as far as communication abilities in Spanish, right? And so you're going to be able to come back to this document and use it as much as possible to help you complete these activities. What you'll notice is that you just have like viewing rights to this document. And if you want to kind of personalize it and make it your own, you can click this file, make a copy, and then you'll have a chance to actually edit it, right? Because all of these questions are great, but they are kind of like open ended, right? It's like you can't just say me amo dot dot dot. You'd have to say like me amo Freddie if your name was Freddie, right? So you have to kind of create this document for yourself, which is why if you want to, go ahead and do file, make a copy. You can use this as kind of your script as you're going about these activities, right? Even though I want this to sound as natural as possible. What are you going to be doing with this? Well, you're going to be doing some verbal activities. And of course, you have some choice in what it is that you do. Okay. So I've linked like 6 different choices here. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. You have some choice in how you explore and engage with these different activities. All right. You maybe recognize some of these icons, right? Like, okay, he's got the Google Hangouts or the Google Meet thing on here twice. What's the difference? Oh, yeah. Well, this one says with Melo, and this one says with a pal. Okay. Great. Awesome. So you have some options for how you might do that. Okay. Flipgrid's not totally new. This book creator thing is not totally new. YouTube, I think we know what that is. And then there's Goose Chase. Okay. So here's basically what I'm asking of you guys. It's a little different than the last time you saw a layout like this, though, because you actually have to, produce something this time. You're not just, watching and consuming and then spitting out a reflection. You're gonna create and then you're gonna reflect. Okay. So let's say we're going to go over to the Goose Chase. It gives you instructions for how to complete the Goose Chase. Again, I've linked this document that'll give you some questions and answer help. This one will take you to a video for how to get into the Goose Chase. And then you just Goose Chase. You just Goose Chase away, okay? But then you come back to the slide and you complete a little reflection about it. So there's some questions to say like, whoa, what about this experience was simple for you? Why do you think so? Why was it difficult, right? Okay. And then of course you can go back to the assignment page. All right. So you can go back to the assignment page and you can go back to the home page. All right. Same thing with if you want to try to do this Flipgrid deal. Okay. Where it'll give you some instructions for how to go about doing it after you have taken this external link over to the Flipgrid. You can come back and complete your reflection about it, right? Where it'll actually want you to paste the Flipgrid link, the link to your Flipgrid right here, and then do a little reflection about it, right? So this was harder than I thought because, or wow, I really know quite a bit of Spanish, right? Whatever your reflection looks like when it takes its form. But this is the epitome or like a very, very clear example of evidence-based learning, right? Where you produce something, okay, you make something, and then you put evidence of it right here, and then you reflect on it, okay? The only way that the work that you did gets better is if you think about the work that you did, okay? And it's just this constant process of thinking about over and over and over the work that you did, and then taking that, viewing your own work and saying, yo, where do I have room for improvement? And where am I really, really strong already? Okay. And that's what I want this final to be about, right? Not to say, I'm good and I'm ready for Spanish 2, but yo, I'm ready for Spanish 2 because I've done this work. I've thought about this work. I know what I need to improve on, but I also know and can name where I'm really, really strong. And really, I think this is so much more valuable than any final exam you'd ever take because it's engaging your ability to actually communicate in Spanish, which, after all, was a lot of your goals when you became to the front at the start of the year. So have fun with this. Make sure you ask questions where necessary. A lot of you do number 5 so that I can actually have a chance to see you face to face a little bit more. And hopefully some of you have fun with the goose chase. I'll have prizes for the highest goose chase point winners, right? Okay, and let's just get after it. All right, let's have fun.